GTA Online is one of the most played games ever, and it's been around for over a decade at this point, yet Rockstar has made minimal effort to improve the onboarding experience for new players who might just be discovering this game today. To make matters more confusing, the GTA Online of today is also very different from the product that we received in 2013. A lot of new content has been added in the form of businesses, heists, properties, weapons, vehicles, and activities, but Rockstar has not really updated their tutorial to reflect these changes. So today, I'll explain the basics of GTA Online and how you, as a beginner, can earn lots of cash fast and build your very own criminal empire in one of the most entertaining sandbox worlds ever created. And if you're being griefed by other players in public lobbies, don't worry, because I'll show you a little secret to dealing with that as well. Now before we begin, don't forget to hit that like button if you find all this information helpful inside the video, and you might also want to subscribe if you're interested in daily GTA Online updates as well as guides, because that's what my channel's all about. Alright, now back to the guide. The very first thing you'll do after creating a character is play through the tutorial mission. This takes about 30 to 35 minutes, and if you've got the expanded and enhanced edition on PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X and S, this part is replaced by the Career Builder, which hands you a starter business of your choice and a cool $4 million to get you on your feet. But for anyone who doesn't have the expanded and enhanced edition, you're going to receive a call from Lamar after landing at the airport, and he'll take you on your very first race and introduce you to G as well as Lester. You do a few missions for both of them and learn how combat works in GTA Online. This is also where you'll receive your starter weapon and car, both of which are trash, but don't worry because soon you'll be making enough cash to buy the best items in the game. Next up, we're going to discuss some beginner-friendly activities in GTA Online that don't really require a lot of effort on your part. First up is treasure hunting. You can complete each of these in about 30 minutes, and there are 3 treasures which will give you $825,000 in total. You can also do stash houses, which show up as purple building icons on your minimap with a target inside of the middle. You get one of these a day, and they will always show up in one of any randomized locations across the map, and inside each house, there's a locked safe guarded by some gang members. Once you kill them, you can open the safe and get your reward. Completing a stash house mission provides you with cash and a free resupply for your businesses if they need to be resupplied. G's caches are also worth finding, and these contain cash, ammo, as well as snacks and RP. Remember, you need RP to rank up and unlock new weapons. RP is also necessary to unlock certain missions as well as jobs as well. Early on, the best way to earn RP is by doing your daily objectives. You should also check out the weekly RP bonuses, because certain jobs will reward you with double or even triple, sometimes even quadruple RP. Time trials, races, adversary modes, stunt jumps, smuggler trails, and movie props are also excellent ways to earn RP and cash in the beginning as well. Now, before you advance any further in GTA Online, here are 3 excellent beginner options for making lots of money really fast. I recommend you do them all as soon as possible to set yourself up with loads of cash for future business ventures and heists. In the number 1 spot, we've got the first and last dose online story missions for the Acid Lab and the Ocelot Virtue Amani Tech vehicle. There are 6 first dose missions, and you'll get $600,000 in total for completing them the first time. In the last mission, you'll steal a Brigade 6x6, and that can be later converted into an Acid Lab. But you aren't ready to start your acid business just yet, because first, we'll need to set up some equipment. You call Dax in the free room and you do 10 Fooligan jobs to then purchase the equipment upgrade for your lab from the Freak Shop. This upgrade will cost you $750,000, but you should have already made $600,000 from the 6 first dose missions and an additional $500,000 from the 5 last dose missions. Oh, and once you complete all those last dose missions, you'll also get the Ocelot Virtue, which is the best Amani Tech vehicle in the game. What makes this $3 million supercar so awesome is its excellent modularity, allowing you to fit a missile lock-on jammer or even extra armor plating to tank lots of explosive damage with this car. With the add-on armor plating option, the Ocelot Virtue can tank 12 RPGs, 12 homing missiles, 28 explosive rounds, and 12 sticky bombs. However, you will need to own an agency with the vehicle workshop to install these Amani Tech upgrades. Once your Acid Lab is set up with the equipment upgrade, you can do a full resupply for $60,000, and 2.5 hours later, it will be converted into $210,000 of product, and in terms of profitability, the Acid Lab is on par with an upgraded bunker. Number 2 on my beginner money grind list is the Cluck and Bell Farm Raid. To begin this, meet up with Vincent at the Vespucci police station, and he's going to give you some intel on a massive drug trafficking operation that's being operated by a Latin American cartel. The Cluck and Bell Farm Raid plays like a typical contact mission, and it has a total of 5 tasks. Once you complete all of these, you'll earn $500,000, which is a lot of money for an hour's worth of work. And yes, you can get this mission down to 1 hour or less with a bit of practice on your end. Number 3 is the Life and Death Bikes contract, which to do this, you'll need a motorcycle club to get the full payout from Malk. Once you have the MC Clubhouse though, all you need to do is go to your job board and take this contract and start playing it. It basically involves you breaking into a garage, stealing a heavily armored bike, and eliminating a rival gang. If you return this bike to the clubhouse, you get a bonus. This mission can easily be completed in under 10 minutes, most of the time under 5 minutes, for an easy $50,000 to $75,000 payout on average. If you grind the Acid Lab, Cluck & Bell Raid, and Death Bikes contract, you can easily generate millions of dollars within a couple days. At which point, you'll have enough money to buy a business of your own. Before you buy any apartments, yachts, helicopters, or fancy cars, buy a business, because early on, any purchase that doesn't help you make money is not really worth it for you. And businesses are the best investment you can make in GTA Online because this game is all about using money to make even more money. Businesses can be broken down into 2 main categories. We have active and passive. Active businesses only make money when you're working on them. Passive businesses will make money in the background while you do other stuff. If you're playing the expanded and enhanced edition, you can get a free business right at the start with your career builder. But what if you have the regular version of GTA Online? Well, there is still a way to get your first business for free. If you haven't done the first and last dose missions from my previous section on money grinding, go do them right now, because like I said, you'll get that Acid Lab business basically for free for playing through the missions. If you have the $4 million bonus from the expanded and enhanced edition, use it to buy the Chumash bunker near the Gray Ocean Highway. This is going to cost you $1.65 million, and then next, grab the staff, security, and personnel quarters upgrades, and those will cost you an additional $1.2 million. Grinding Cayo Perico and the Diamond Casino heist is the fastest way to make money in GTA Online. But before you can get into Cayo Perico, you'll first need to purchase the Kasatka submarine, which costs you $2.2 million. Now, if you've been grinding diligently with the Acid Lab and the bunker businesses, this should take no time at all. Contracts are also a great way to break up the monotony of grinding heists. I personally love the Dr. Dre contract, in which you chase down some scumbags who have stolen Dr. Dre's phone and who are trying to make illegal copies of his newest unreleased tracks. The setup mission has you and Franklin breaking into the FIB headquarters to steal surveillance data on the location of Dr. Dre's phone. You really have to try out this contract. It's a lot of fun and you get $1 million payout at the end. With some practice, you can finish this contract under an hour and a half every single time. Autoshop contracts like the ECU job, Union Depository heist, and the agency are also worth checking out if you want to switch up your routine and try out lots of different stuff. At the beginning, you should spend 90% of your money on businesses and items related to heists. For example, you need the Kasatka to do Cayo Perico, and a facility for the Doomsday heists. Guns and vehicles come after that, but if you have the money to spare, you should buy a few weapons to make your life a lot easier. I recommend the heavy revolver, the combat MG, the special carbine, the heavy sniper, the pump shotgun, and sticky bombs. Upgrade your weapons to Mark II whenever possible, and for your first vehicle, you should definitely grab the armored Kuruma. You definitely don't want to miss out on the weekly discounts. These help you buy the stuff you want while saving you tons of money. I always cover the weekly GTA Online events and updates on my channel, so make sure to subscribe and you'll be aware of the best deals going on each week inside of the game. Weekly GTA 5 updates also include bonus cash and RP rewards for certain events, along with exclusive vehicles and missions. Alright folks, that's all the information you need to make loads of money in GTA Online, but wait, I did promise something more. A trick to help you deal with trolls and griefers, who can be a total menace in public lobbies, and that trick is using private sessions. Recently, Rockstar has made a lot of improvements to private sessions, and you can even do cell missions in private. With 99% of the game's content being accessible in private sessions now, there's no real need to grief yourself as a beginner by participating in a public lobby. Especially if you're on PC, those lobbies are infested with trolls and hackers to the point where a newbie can't walk more than 5 minutes without getting blown up or teleported across the map or having their game crashed. So get your friends together, hop into a private session, and have some good old-fashioned fun, because that's what GTA Online is supposed to be all about. With that said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, adios amigos.